It's not about me. My name is on the ballot. But it's about all of us. It's about all the people that I meet on the campaign trail. The people whose stories I've told, the people whose stories I'm going to tell tonight, and the people's stories who haven't yet been heard. It's about health care, over and over and over again. When I first got in this race, that was what I wanted to do, was change the way we pay for health care. Little did I know how huge the problem was. It's about the women, and I hear the stories about the women who don't have health insurance or who have very bad health insurance. The woman I met at the Jackson County Fair who has a chronic kidney disease and tried for 35 different times to get health insurance. The woman at the cafe in Hickston who runs the cafe doesn't have health insurance for her or for her daughter or for the developmentally delayed grandson that she has, who has a lot of trouble in school. It's about Kim, who's the waitress at the cafe down in Black River Falls, who makes $2.85 an hour and has seen her tips decreased by 2/3, works part-time and doesn't get health insurance. It's about my good friend Lady Bork, who lives in Waumandy, Wisconsin, the Garden Valley, beautiful valley in Buffalo County, who spends $28,000 a year on health insurance. Her husband has cancer, and she takes care of her 17-year-old daughter. It's about her good friend, Melanie. Melanie is a young dairy farmer, trying very hard to make it, does not work off the farm, does not have health insurance for herself. Her own daughter has juvenile diabetes, severe juvenile diabetes. She was dropped off of Badger Care when the price of milk went up. Now the price of milk crashed, and she can't get back on Badger Care because of the rules. And when she could get health insurance, the only health insurance she could get for her little Michaela, who's 6 years old, had a pre-existing condition rider that said they would not cover her juvenile diabetes for 6 months. That, ladies and gentlemen, is wrong. It's for Julie, who helped us with this campaign, who runs a cafe in Mondovi. She can't get health insurance for herself or any of her employees. And her employees say they're not going to vote because it doesn't make any difference. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that it does make a difference. When Ron Brown won, he won by less than 4 votes per polling place. It makes a huge difference. And it's for Tiffany. Tiffany I met knocking on doors with Judy, and I was taking too much time talking to this fella at this door to hear his story. Tiffany and Robert are a young couple who live in Toma, and they both work full-time. They have 2 little tiny children. One's an infant. Robert's worked every day of his life, his adult life, full-time, and has health insurance. He's now 27. And because the health insurance is so bad, he's racked up $20,000 worth of medical bills and is ready to file for bankruptcy. 27 years old. He has no assets. He and Tiffany and 2 little children. That, my friends, is wrong. It is wrong. We know we can do better. It's about schools. We know what's happening to our schools. Everywhere we look, we've had problems with maintenance deferred. Now we're cutting teachers. Now we're cutting programs. It's about whether or not we have quality in the schools. It's about whether or not funding education becomes an important priority. It's about whether or not we keep the 2/3 commitment that the state made to the local school districts to keep that state money coming so that we don't raise our property taxes. It's about higher education. It's about the $100 million that was cut out of the education budget at the same time that the Republicans were voting for a $77 million corporate tax break for multi-state corporations. Is that the priority that we want? Is that our priority? No. It's about our tax system. It's about fairness. It's about the $550 million in corporate tax breaks. Sue probably remembers this. We were asked whether or not we wanted to support a bill that exempted things that we thought were already sales tax exempt. I think it was vitamins and hormones, especially BST, and what was the other one? Minerals. And we read the second part of the bill, and the bill described but did not name by name the company of Monsanto, and then gave them a corporate tax break for all their electricity costs. under the guise, the straw man of doing something for the family farmer. And we figured it out. But I tell you, a whole lot of people out there haven't yet figured it out. We know we want tax fairness. It's about our environment. What is our environment going to look like for our children? What are we going to do to help our children learn to appreciate the environment that we've made conscious decisions to not take care of? This is our future, ladies and gentlemen. And it's about whether or not you want to spend the next 4 years trying to change the vote of an incumbent, or whether you want a strong voice fighting for what we all want. Together, and only together, we can make this happen.